sends honest reactions. Aka, son, back in a flash. Here we go again. Another week has passed, and now we are on episode 4. Sorry, a little tired. I was running. And by the way, big ups, big props to my man Tim. I might pronounce his name wrong, but Tim Sedinko. He's the one that helped me make that awesome reverse Aka intro or whatever. So big ups to him. Thank you very much. Boom, you the man. Let's start this reaction.
You can either embrace the change and move forward.
He looks really familiar. Like I've seen him in another movie.
And be left behind. Dude!
Damn, that's pretty good. Nice shirt.
Stein and randomly
Nice shirt,
the flame
Cisco.
sounds like the biggest human.
Yes, and now that Ronnie is no longer a part of Professor Stein,
Those molecules don't have anything to bond to.
Is it me or did Caitlin just kind of get over Ronnie really quick? Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like she almost feels like she has like no fucks to give anymore about Ronnie.
Alright.
no, it's okay. I want to meet her. I need to meet her. It's gonna be fine.
Doesn't that mean that he's more compatible?
On paper, perhaps, but Hewitt is a scientist. Clearly, he's trying to make something of his life. I think he'd be open to something like this.
That was kind of a side diss about people making something with their life, but oh my god.
It's her number. Just think about it, okay?
What would he have to think about?
Thank you for putting this together, Joseph. I don't hate you, Francine. I do wish you well. We have lived separate lives for over 20 years. Let's keep it that way.
Damn.
I've always thought my destiny was for greater things. Try again.
There's something else. I wanted to tell you when I first saw you, but
Wally. Wally. It's pretty.
a few months ago, I started getting weak.
Oh.
The doctors ran a bunch of tests, they couldn't figure it out. But finally they did. Said I have something called McGregor's. Supposedly it's pretty common among ex-addicts. Told me I had till the end of the year if I'm lucky.
She was your first love. You're never gonna feel the same about anybody else. But you can't let that stop you from exploring something new. Yeah.
That's a good point. Damn, this show makes good ass points. Wow.
Jax? Is Professor Stein?
How will I know? Hello, Jefferson. Now you know. Well, so I get Gray as my co-pilot. Did no one ever inform you of that fringe benefit? So when do we get to take this for a test spin?
Right now. I was about to say, this episode's gone pretty far without any flash.
So we can't draw any more energy.
Interesting. Usher did pretty good.
I'm an investigative reporter, Francine. I uncover things that people want to keep hidden. Like having a son.
Yep.
Iris,
He was born 8 months after you left Central City.
let me explain.
Who's the father, Francine? Is it my dad?
And these opportunities don't come around every day. So when they do, we have to be brave, take a chance, and grab them while we can.
He was. that's Wells. What? Okay, guys, so there you go. That was the 4th episode of Season 2, The Flash. So many questions, so many questions. And you know what's really strange about this? This was like the least Flash Barry Allen centered episode, but it was still a very good episode. This was actually all like the supporting characters, and I guess I gotta, if anything, before we get to the question of the video, because I do need to think about that one for a bit, before we get into the question of the video, I have a few questions you guys can immediately just answer. One, what was that? When they kept on mentioning the shark person, right? I kept on thinking it was, his nickname was like Sharky. He was in Escape from Arkham, or the little spin-off animated thing from the Arkham series. But Killer Shark, I think that's what his name was, Killer Shark. But I guess that wasn't him, so I'm like, what the hell is that? That was pretty crazy. Harrison Wells, our questions were not answered yet, but we will get more later, I'm sure. It looks like he's kind of good. I don't know. Iris has, and this is where it gets really complicated, and I'm a little worried and apprehensive about this sort of thing, because this is what happened with Arrow. It started to spin out of control with too many people knew too many things that other people didn't, and when the reveal was finally made, you were like, oh wait, this person doesn't really know that this person died, or this person blah blah blah, or this person has a son. Like, too many secrets happen in Arrow. So I'm a little worried about this whole thing with Iris knowing that there's this, I'm assuming this is Wally, right? This is going to be Wally? I don't know. Wally West or something like that, right? But then Joe doesn't know, and this is going to come back later to haunt her, I guess. You know what I mean? So, I am a little concerned about this, and I guess the other question is Ronnie, like, I always assumed Ronnie was somewhere like trapped in the Matrix, or like somewhere just trapped, and that he was coming back, but from the looks of it, this actor is not coming back at all. Is that what's going on? Like, I really was just assuming he was going to come back later or something like that, but I like the direction they're going with Professor Stein and Usher and shit. It looks pretty good. So yeah, it looks like it'll be creative, but I guess they're leaving the show as well. Like, yeah, kind of weird. Lots of spin-off material going on, but it seemed like a lot of arcs, as they began, they closed at the same time. What do you guys think about that? Give me 1 second. I need to think some sort of question of the video and take my laundry out of the dryer. Back in a flash. Okay, guys, Akasan is back. Come to find out that the low Japanese dryers are very low heat, so I have to double it up for 40 more minutes. So here's the question of the video. As we saw, there were a lot of sort of secrets being held off by Iris's mother, Caroline, whatever her name was, and obviously that's something that had come back to bite her later. Even keeping the secret of her dying brought it up more secrets of being revealed. So we have seen what happens when people hold secrets, and it basically devastates people. And it reminds me a lot of what happened in my own sort of family life, with my own estranged parent that decided to come back after 20-something years or whatever. So my heart goes out to the Iris character having to go through that, growing up from a child to an adult, and then suddenly revelations happen. So this one's going to be kind of a deeper topic, and it's going to go more into you, the viewer, personal detail. What is the darkest thing? What is the biggest secret someone's ever kept from you, and how did you respond to it? Did you hate that person? Were you able to make amends? Did you feel betrayed? What is one of the biggest secrets that's ever been kept from you that you might feel, do you feel like you had the right to know? Or did you kind of understand why this person kept it a secret for so long? There isn't really a right answer. There's not really a wrong answer. It's all personal opinion, and it's all your personal experiences. But I am very interested to see if this particular episode related directly to you. Could you relate to the issue that was going on between Iris and her father and her mother, and apparently now her brother? Let us know. Let me know. And I will check back with you next week. I forgot what I usually say, but like, share, subscribe, let everybody know about this channel, especially these questions of the video. Keep it fast. It's The Flash. See you guys next week. Peace. It's like watching my two ex-girlfriends fight. She don't break her neck. Oh!
Nailed it.
Get ready to react. Flash.